Yo, it's the Latin Bass Assassin. What's up, what's happening? And no idea what happened there. It just kind of cut off. We don't pretend to understand why this thing cuts off and why it stays on when it does. So we just deal with it. We start all over. We're currently at a location that I don't think there's gonna be a lot of success, but this is just a let's see what happens kind of situation here. It is a little windier. Oh, that's what happens. Now this is when the line twist shows itself in the wind. I did leave you hanging, CX, but we back. It was the GoPro, not me, dog. But we are definitely back. Guess who's back? What a noob. Okay. That means Creel's back also. How wonderful. Welcome back, Creel. We'll try maybe 4 casts of this and then we are out of here. We'll end the rodcast. See you guys later. Thanks for showing up. Have a great afternoon. Ha! As if, dudes. We have no sun covers, so that means that we're eventually going to darken up. Very nice for Thanksgiving. O'Neil, what up? Gone again? Creel, I was just joking, bro. We're gonna fish these power line bases because remember, I gotta get off the water about some time. There are some basketball games that I need to watch the outcome of. Ooh, this is where the wind is, guys. We were in a protected area. All right, we're gonna just cruise on over. We're basically gonna let the wind blow us in this direction, wherever it takes us. It's basically gonna take us to this power line because that's where I'm making it take us. But while we were headed to that power line, I shall do a little adulting. This shan't take long. Oh, we got ourselves a comment on our mic drop. Our mic drop short. It says, hola muchacho. Me gusta lo que haces. ¿Y andas tú solo pescando? Saludos desde Guasave, Sinaloa. For those of you who are not bilingual, that is, sup, dude? I like what you do's. I like what you do's. What's up from adulting is overrated and not appreciated, but sometimes. Well, but sometimes necessary. Now, dead rabbit, do not encourage. We have arrived at the power lines. We are going to see what we can pull off of these power lines. We're going to utilize the jig head minnow. Is it the best option here? Maybe, maybe not. We've never used it here. So we will use it now. We will do a ring around the rosies kind of situation, and then, yo, what's up, Susie? What's happening? Susie, right now we are just utilizing a jig head minnow, and Colin is just having the greatest time of his life. He's like, jig head minnows for life. It is a little breezy out here, and I assure you that that is a cool breeze. I don't know, Colin. I don't know if the jig head minnow is going to work here. That 8-pound test is being blown around in the wind. Yo, what up, Steve? All right. Gentleman 7677 is using an underspin on his jig head minnow. We are currently using the ring roller from BizBait. That way we don't have to tie snazooks, loop knot. Steve, have you entered the surprise Thanksgiving giveaway or the 4K subscriber giveaway? I hope you have. I believe a jerk bait or a crankbait would do better here, but that is from past experience. So we will still give this jig head minnow a shot. All right, Steve, because we will be doing that drawing at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. Now, moderator, please remind me to do that because I will be in the mindset of watching sports, so I might not remember that I go fishing sometimes and that I have prior commitments. A swim bait, CX's go-to. I could have sworn I had a swim bait on. I do have a swim bait on. You see, sometimes I forget what's on until the homies remind me. He's somewhere on here. Where you at, dog? There you are, little Kitech. A little Kitech on a VMC hybrid swim bait jig head. Susie, have you entered the giveaway? Have I ever tried, I believe you meant a credge. Yes, Steve, we've caught some fish off of a credge. That's a rock. We've caught some fish off of a credge. Some catfish too, off of a credge. That's another rock. The rocks are biting today, boys. Yes, Steve, it is jerkbait spelled backwards. Or jerk spelled backwards. All right, this is not a rock, this is line. Crappie dudes. I think it's crappie dudes. Not a crappie dude. This was a bass dude. This line is too big for the crappie, guys. Though I fancy myself a terrible crappie fisherman, and I use extremely heavy line in the world of crappie. Cuba Compton, what up, Ray? Did I find natural rock on Guntersville? Steve, currently I am battling the elements, so I don't know what you're talking about. That is a bitter, cold wind. A bitterly cold wind. Mental note, keep the ear hairs long to keep in the warmth. You thought this was natural rock there, Steve? Nah, dog. Death row. You ain't got, the East Coast ain't got love for death row. Tell you about the cold wind. Okay, I'll weave you a tale about this cold wind. As the Bessassin fished on a hump day, Bessassin felt the wind's bitter cold touch caressing the back of his neck, nibbling at his ears. He was not a fan of those nibbles. He was in search of fish nibbles. But instead, Old Man Winter began to nibble at his ears. You see, Steve, that's why we don't do audio descriptive stuff right here, because it immediately gets weird, bro. Because Old Man Winter is tripping. I don't want Old Man Winter touching me. That's weird. Cotton balls for my ears. Susie, you guys need cotton balls for your ears so that you don't have to hear me. And then it's just a visual masterpiece of Lake Guntersville rather than visual masterpiece with crazy ramble, as we established earlier in the day. I would go so far, Susie, as to, don't stop at cotton balls. Like, get some actual ear plugs, so when, like if you're out in the firing range, those kind of earplugs, so that you would have to have the volume up really loud. I guess you could just turn down the volume. That's also an option. Turning down the volume is always an option. Who the heck is Old Man Winger, bro? Is that like a wingman that you take to the club, but he's actually an old dude? You're like, yo, this is my homie, Old Man Winger. He's out here in the club helping us kick game to these chicas. We got a fish right here, guys, thanks to Old Man Winger. Old Man Winger is in the house. Though this is not a big fish. That's because Old Man Winger is caressing him with the bitter cold. Cheers to Old Man Winger. Just we'll call him a little Rob. Couldn't have done it without Old Man Winger. Bro, nipping, nibbling, are they not the same? I'm gonna need a definition. The difference between a nip, which I believe that is a small bite, and a nibble, which I believe is also a small bite. But maybe one is for consumption and one is for, I don't know, defense. Kip Winger? Who is Kip Winger? Creole, what are you talking about, Kip Winger? But yes, Old Man Winger helped us catch that fish. Oh, Steve, the streak, we survived it earlier today. That may be the first fish you saw, but that is the fourth fish that we have seen today. A potential fifth should have shown up, but he wasn't ready, and the mega bass lost him. What the heck? All right. Maybe those emojis are why I don't like vegetables. I think that is exactly why. I am not a fan of vegetables. One fish off of this little island. Now there's another gentleman over there. He went to the second island. So we will hang out at this island. We will hit it with different baits. I'm about to throw a jerk bait at it. Meant to put a double, that's all I see right now, or limited, so I will wait till the next comment comes in so I can see the rest of it. Or I could just turn my phone sideways. Either way works. Now this side of the riprap is getting hit by the sun. The other side is not. Water temp right now is 61 degrees. I'm gonna drink some more water. When you're out of the sun, it's a little toasty. I mean, it's a little cool, but when you're in the sun, it's a little toasty. Wait, hold on. When you're out of the wind, it's a little toasty. Now you guys may wonder what I'm looking at. I'm trying to find that bait. Some of you may recall that a bait went skyward one day. One day a bait went skyward. That jig head minnow in this direction where we caught that fish, and then we are going to throw a jerk bait. The wind has picked up a little bit. We are in 8 feet of water. Sorry, Colin, that we caught a fish off of not a jig head minnow. It was going to be a great day for Colin that fish were only caught on a jig head minnow. But we ruined it. Well, Steve, the reason that you may have only, well, you got that notification because we had to restart the rodcast. I don't know what the GoPro did, but it just went beep, beep. And I was like, oh, end of the show. Very nice. Thanks for letting me know, GoPro, that we were just gonna end it right there. We are currently in about 4 feet of water. I'm gonna be brave. I'm gonna let the jig head minnow hit the bottom, and I'm gonna pick him up off the bottom and run him back towards me. Well, Steve, it's a specialty of mine. Colin was hoping for only jig head minnow catches, but instead I threw a curveball at him and he had to see a crankbait fish. Poor dude. He's probably right now, I mean, inconsolable. He's just like, why? Why? We were so close. All he had to do was not throw another bait other than the jig head minnow. Ha 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 ha. Yo, bro, you know how we always talk about the stash? We got some line twist. We always talk about the stash making me late and stuff to go fishing. Well, anytime he wakes up, I mean, he's getting a little better about it now, but anytime he wakes up, he usually wakes up a little, let's call it grumpy. And so I used to refer to him as crankbait. Like, hey, get up, crankbait. We're rolling. I'm sure he was a fan of being called crankbait, but you know. My jig head minnow's stuck now. I'm trying to get out this line twist and my jig head minnow got stuck. And now it's free. Bam, 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 bam. All right, I'm gonna spot lock right here. I'm in about 7 feet. I'm gonna throw a jerk bait down this little section right here, even though it's gonna break Colin's little heart. We'll go because remember, we're still trying to catch that 5-pounder off this jerk bait. We'll probably catch a 5-pound drum, but that doesn't count. Come on, baby, one time. Do not land on a leaf. Oh, now you are on a leaf. No, you're free? Are you free of that leaf? There's a lot of leaf litter coming through here. The jig head minnow will always prevail. Who's trying to hold down the jig head minnow, dog? What kind of struggles does this jig head minnow have that we got to put him in the will always prevail column? Like, I think the jig head minnow is seeing its best times. Forward facing sonar, that has brought the jig head minnow from basically irrelevance to now, bro, that's all they throw. Or let's not call it irrelevance. Let's call it brought it from out from the underground and brought it to the I guess foreground. Brought it to where it's acceptable to throw it, and you don't have to be ashamed about it. You don't have to be all like, "What'd you catch it on?" "I'd rather not talk about it." "It was a jighead minnow, wasn't it?" "Yes, yes, it was." Wuss. Or whatever the case is, bro. There are smallies here, Mr. O'Neill, but they are further up the lake or towards the dam. Now, Snizuki, the bet is as follows. Just a little guy on a mega bass, just to make Colin mad. I'm sorry, Colin. I set the hook. I shouldn't have. I should have just felt the nibble and been all like, anyways, this right here is a pinch zoom fish. Wash out low, bros. Very tiny. But yes, the bet is a bet, but Snizuk, we discussed that he will be attending a Blue Jays game in a Dodgers hat. Now, how can he attend a Blue Jays game when there is no baseball happening right now? Oh, yes, man. We do. I have gone north. David, I've gone north. I went a little north, maybe mid-lake, somewhere around there. I went there the day that CX's challenge was to go down. And we went north. And we fished some islands where there was grass. We fished Seabold. There's grass in there. I fish grass all the time, bro. There's humps out here that have grass. Now, do we punch? That's a different story. We punched twice in the summer with no success. Wow. We did catch a fish because the streak continued, but like it wasn't the success that we thought was, you know, possible. So we just say, you know what, if we're gonna go and fish areas, we'll fish the areas that have grass that is not where we need a punch. And we found success in those areas. Why? Snizuk, I like the fact that you are saying that the bet is unacceptable when, one, you had no skin in the game, and two, you were on Colin's side. So I'm not sure how you are the negotiator for this bet itself. It was, it had nothing to do with you. Colin pointed out that was gonna take forever, and I said, yeah, bro, I got patience, dog. I'll wait. No big deal. I ain't worried about it. I mean, to I had already had the moderator put some seasoning on it, and I was like, okay, well, it looks like we're about to wear a Blue Jays hat for 2 weeks. But thankfully that didn't happen. What? Snazook, you do not remember what happening. All right, so somebody just posted a comment on the nut punch video that I have on there, and it says, I've had my pecans grabbed and squeezed, I poked, and I'm assuming they're just saying other examples of things that happened to them while they played football, or they were on the bottom of a pile, something. But now this was not a pile situation. This was just a dude got up and punched another dude in the huevos. So maybe not the same as a dog pile, but dude, this rat, I don't understand the rat's mentality. Jumps off a sinking ship, or jumps onto a sinking ship, allegedly. And then I don't know, he comes back and he just keeps jumping back and forth on the ships. And I don't know if maybe the food is better at certain times on the ship, and that's why he jumps back and forth. So on the nut punch video, it is at like 170 some thousand views. On the Instagram, on YouTube, it's at 170 some thousand. On Instagram, it's like 2 million. On TikTok, it's like 900. I guess TikTokers, they don't like nut punch videos. So you see, guys, you talk so bad about TikTokers, but they don't like nut punches. They're like, that's beneath us. I mean, they are high class right there. In fact, I should bring them on board and we should discuss why they are not watching that TikTok video while the rest of the world is enjoying that nut punch video. We're gonna have to see. We are currently in 8 feet of water. Yo, what up, Amanda? What's happening? Oh yeah, Colin. I mean, we couldn't have asked for a better series because it went to 7, right? So that gave enough time for us to talk shad to each other and, you know, enjoy moments where one was high on the hog and the other one was not. And then it just was like, hey, got knocked off the hog, and then the other person was like, okay, this is my hog now. And then next thing you know, they got knocked off again. It was a thriller. It had 22.2 likes Oh, yeah, Steve, that drawing will be happening today, dog, because I want to make sure that that gift card gets to you guys by the time, or, you know, for like Black Friday sales and whatever. Because if not, I can't guarantee that somebody will be there to push the button. Okay, so on YouTube, it is at 189K. On Instagram, it is currently at 2.1 million. Hey, is Jason from Michigan here? Jason from Michigan, are you here? Or did our little loco fall asleep? I'm gonna work the other side of this island real quick. So I will today briefly go live and alert you guys on who the winner is for that drawing. Hey, that wind it's moving out there. We try and do our best there, Steve. Holy moly. I cast it that way, and it promptly went that way. Yes, yes, moderator. The Thanksgiving one is today, and the 4K one is December 5th. Ah, it's a lot of eelgrass right here, guys. Floating eelgrass, gross. We might have to move and make one run. It's almost time to bounce. What does one do? What does one do? Yo, Jason in Michigan, just FYI, bro. My Instagram, the amount of Instagram followers that I have, which I don't, you know, put a lot of effort into Instagram, is 420, dog. I thought you'd appreciate that, dog. I don't know why that number means anything to you, but yeah, bro, I thought you'd appreciate that specific number. There's a lot of debris here. I don't think that guy's at that other island. So I think I'd like to catch something on this jerkbait, but I don't think it's gonna happen. So I think we will ring around the rosies, around this one and that one, and then we will call it. As there is some basketball that I need to watch. Last cast on this jerkbait, and then we will do a ring around the rosies with the crankbait, and then we will go to the next island. And then we'll call it. We also don't have sun covers, so we will have been out in the sun more than usual without any protective layers. Here we go, Tobs. White crankbait, let's get it. Tobs Strike King, 1 point something. I'm just stating a number there, Jason. I don't know why that number has a particular, let's call it, why you have a particular love affair with that number. But, you know, just stating a number, dog. Dang it. There's a lot of leaf stuff. Because I know, bro, you had said something that you were waiting for me to hit 4.20K subs, and you never mentioned that, bro, so I felt like, poor dude, he missed it. For some reason, that's his favorite number. Cubo Rude. Oh, Rude. That reminds me, bro. I saw that vato that you sent that said he looked like me. Que pues, bro? Que pues, dog? All right, guys, there's a guy that Rude said looks like me, and I don't see the resemblance. I mean, we're both of Hispanic descent, but that doesn't mean that we look like each other. Que pues, Rude? You telling me that, bro, that vato would be so lucky, dog? Washalo Rude's out here throwing superficial insults at me. Uh-oh. Tob, your crankbait. I think that I can get my rod down to it, but it's gonna be a little tricky. With the wind. Is this more line? It's more line. I can see he's hung up on some line. Oh no. I see him floating. Tub, your bait. I see him floating. Where's my 20-pound test? Let's see if I can pull a stash. But I don't think I'm gonna be able to get a fish. Where'd he go? Okay, I see him. I bumped him. I'm on him. 20-pound test. Yeah, doggies. Mouse. Where do you think the stash got those skills from? From rolling with the homie. Who is out here setting all these booby traps? Somebody's setting all these booby traps, but there it is, guys. We use this black and red jig so that we can get back our Tob crankbait. Highlight of the show. $20-pound test. Hang in there, Tob bait. Okay, we're gonna have to do a retee. I don't know what the deal was, bro. Somebody's in there putting booby traps. I got caught on that line twice. I don't know what these guys were doing. Seems like they were dragging. How did they get caught in just along the bank? It was probably No More Wars out here putting booby traps so we'll lose all our baits. That's just speculation, guys. That is not a confirmation. Dang it. That line is stretched. Okay. That has an abrasion right there. Maybe we should put some more line on this rod. Okay, good to go right here. Yeah, so back to my conversation about rude Svato. I'm going to show you a picture of this Vato, guys. And I'm not dissing the Vato. To each their own, bro. Like, seems like a cool Vato. But when Rude came through and said, bro, you guys are twins, then I was all like, this Vato better be freaking Fabio or somebody like that, bro. It better be somebody like that. He came through and he said, is this guy right here? I was like, what? Let's check him out. In the most heterosexual way that we can say that. Where'd it go? Okay, guys, are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? This is the guy that Rude says looks igualito, bro. He said that this guy looks like me. That guy right there. Moderator, tell me, does this dude look like me? Are me and this dude the same dude? Are me and this dude the same dude? I don't know. I don't think so. Now, dudes, like I said, bro. Nope. What happened? My bad. No disrespect to the vato, but, bros, we're not the same dudes. Que pues, Rude? Man, Rude. Who were these peoples, bro? Who were these peoples that said that I had a look-alike? Rude. I hope that I never get called into a lineup and that you're a witness to something, because you're gonna be all like, yeah, I'm pretty sure it was that guy right there. And I'm gonna be like, dude, I wasn't even there. I was fishing. I was keeping the streak alive. And you'd be like, yeah, but you look exactly like the dude. I'm be like, no. Next thing you know, I'm doing time, and then I'm gonna go live from my court sentencing, and I'll be like, yo, what's the land bass assassin? What's up, what's happening? And the streak has ended. Why? Because Rude can't pick out the right dude out of a lineup, and he said it was me. So I'm gonna have to disagree with you, Rude. Respectfully, of course, I'm gonna disagree with you that vato does not look anything like me. Moderator, I haven't seen whether you said that vato looked anything like me. Okay, so apparently if I hide the bottom of my face, I was acting like there was a fish there. If I hide the bottom of my face, then we are twins. It's a crappie? What do we got here? Feels like a crappie. Oh no, look at this, guys. We got ourselves a huge shad. Whoa, oh, let me hide my face with this shad. Nah, he's gonna slap me in the face. Do I look like him, dog? I don't think I look like him. I'll get close, but not too close. Bro, who is munching on this? Oh, I don't have a Leatherman. Son of a fish. Let's see how this works out. Okay. It worked out just fine. So yes, guys, we have a potential you see, guys, I told you he didn't look like me because clearly the moderator said she cannot see any other men except for me. So, in your face, guys, I knew it. I knew he didn't look like me. Now, you guys might say that he does, but half my face covered or not, the moderator has said no, that he doesn't. So, thank you very much, moderator. I knew it wasn't me. But seriously, Rude, I'm gonna ask that you go check your ojos, bro. I need you to go to an optometrist or something. I believe that's what they're called. I don't go to them. But you need to go over there and check your ojos and be like, hey, doctor, ¿sabes qué? I need you to look at my eyes. And why is that, Rude? It's because, watch out, all Mexicans are starting to look the same to me, vato. There's this guy who fishes, and I told him that you look like this other guy who fishes, and I can't tell them apart. So I think there's something wrong with my eyes. I think that's what you're gonna have to do, Rude, because that right there, dude, if you told me, I mean, I don't even know, bro. If you were like, oh, you look like Pitbull or something, you know, and I'll be like, dale. You know what I'm saying? Like, something like that, then that's a maybe, bro, because me and Pitbull are both bald. If you told me I look like Antonio Banderas, but like without hair, then I'd be all like, okay, that's possible. When I had hair, maybe I looked like him. Who knows? And then you'd be all like, what's in the boat? Fishing gear? You know what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden, boom, we got some freedom punchers down there, and you're like, ay, wey, it's Desperado on the water. Cuando ando en mi caballo, por la sierra yo me voy. La mujer es... No, wait. El dinero... Wait, how does it go? Las mujeres... No, hold on. I gotta remember the song. Cuando ando en mi caballo, por la sierra yo me voy. Mujeres... Oh, no, that's not it. It's like... Soy un hombre muy honrado, que me gusta lo mejor. A mujeres no me falta ni el dinero ni el amor. Cuando ando en mi caballo, por la sierra yo me voy. And something, I still can't remember those words. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, mi morena de mi corazón. Bro. And that is thanks to Rude. You guys had to see that. Thanks to Rude. You usually see those moves bust out thanks to Moon or somebody coming in the chat and, you know, not feeling the vibe, but... Oh man, I wish I remembered the rest of that song. Cuando ando en mi caballo, por la sierra yo me voy. Las estrellas y la luna, ellas me dicen dónde voy. I think that's something like that. Yeah, I think it went something like that, bro. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, mi morena de mi corazón. Boop, boop, boop. You see, that right there, that is how the words go. So I would suggest to you, I'm out casting my spool here. I would suggest to you, Rude, that you go get your vision checked. Unless all these other vatos believe that I look like that person as well. If you guys believe that I look like that person as well, then I will go get my eyes checked and I'll be like, maybe I got an eye problem. Who knows? But again, guys, I say this as respectfully as possible to that other gentleman who I do not know. I'm just saying, we do not look alike. And if I have a beanie on tomorrow because it's going to be colder, then we might have a better test. Who knows? Oh, that's it, bro. I'm gonna have to take a photo of myself and I'm gonna Photoshop his fish into my photo, covering exactly the amount of face that his is covered. And then we're gonna see, bro. Well, we're gonna see because we already see that, but Rude, you might not see because you might need to go get your ojos checked. All right, guys, let's go fish that other one real quick, do a ring around the rosy, and see what's up. Okay, Colin, I can agree with you that I look like him more than you do. That I will agree with. I'm not irrational, or, you know, I understand that, yes, I do look more like him by comparison than Colin does. I mean, that dude, but Colin, we don't know that because, one, the dude was covering up his mouth. So he might be a split-headed Canadian as well. I don't know. That's the only photo I've seen of him. So the split-headed Canadian might now look more like you than he looks like me. All right, guys, Rude's gonna pick out every freaking Mexican looking dude and he's like, you look like this guy. And I'm like, dude, that's Pancho Villa. How do I look like Pancho Villa? You look like this guy. Bro, that's Canelo. I don't look anything like Canelo. Remember, guys, as we were cruising to this power line island, remember that we are having a subscriber giveaway today at 3 p.m. Central. All you got to do is be a subscriber and put a comment in the Thanksgiving surprise gift card giveaway video. It is a short, so that is where you can find it. You just got to be a subscriber and put a comment in that video, and you will be entered to win a $50 Bass Pro Shop or Tackle Warehouse gift card. It's that easy. Hey guys, this is Danny Trejo, and I am out here fishing around and when I'm not out here in Hollywood making movies, puro blood in, blood out, I tell you right now, la onda forever. Viva la onda. Yeah, bro, I'm not that guy. Sadly, probably I'm gonna lose a lot of viewers because you guys are gonna be like, wait, this ain't Danny? I ain't. So yes, Rude, thank you for that comparison right there. I feel you were a little off, but I mean, whatever, dog. I would tell you that you got ojos locos, but that's a restaurant chain and it means something different. So you do not have ojos locos. You have ojos sin focos, bro. I believe that I will have to change this line because I don't have enough. I can do baby casts. That's about as far as I can cast. I mean, it's not a baby cast, but I would like to cast a little bit further. Good times were had by all, except for, wait a minute. And that is all, guys. I'm not saying wait a minute because I'm gonna say something. No, no, that is all. You had to have been on the last live stream in order to know what happened. That wind is a pushing. It actually pushed the camera to not have a good angle. It was mainly the waves. I'm gonna do everything in my power to fish with Danny Trejo. And then you guys will be like, oh, you guys are twins. And I'll be like, what? Now I look like that. All right, that's it. We are hiding behind the little eddy, let's call it, that is being created by this island. We're just kind of chilling here now. We do eventually have to get off the water. Unlimited, you're saying come back. How do we know that, wait a minute, it still isn't here? Let's see if we can catch one fish off of here. What would Danny do? He would not get stuck in a rock like that. I don't think. Maybe he would. But then maybe he'd go fight the rock. But I will tell you that there is less debris here, so we can work baits a little more patiently, or effectively even. Assuming that we can get them out of the rock that we got stuck in. If this is more line, I'm gonna lose my mind. It was not. Yo, happy early Thanksgiving there, Al. Al, it has been established by the moderator that, God willing, weather permitting, we will be out here for a little bit on Thanksgiving. We're gonna try to extend the streak. We don't know exactly what time we will be waking up at. I'm attempting to wake up early, but these basketball games have been going on till like 1:30 in the morning. So it's tough on an old man to stay up all night in stressful situations and then get up in the morning and come out and fish in the cold. It's tough. the deep sea. Are we going on another cruise? Is the Rodcast going cruising? You know, the Rodcast, it travels to a lot of places. Why is Creel hand face palming himself? You don't want Al to go on a cruise, bro? Who you financing, bro? You're going to the Bahamas. Tell me, bro, are you going to Atlantis? What is the I guess resort that you're gonna be at, bro? Is it Atlantis or what is it? It is very breezy right here. Kids and grandkids. You're right, Moon. He did say he was taking the Rodcast on a cruise. Let's do it, dudes. Moderator, pack your bags. We are going on a cruise. We're going somewhere in the Bahamas. You see, bro, what I'll do is I will take a couple bass in like my carry-on luggage. We'll throw them in the swimming pool and then we'll just be casting from there and be like, yo, what's the Latin bass assassin? What's up, what's happening? And then I'll be like, oh, there's another kid. Son of a gun, I hooked another kid. All right, guys, these are worse than drum. I keep on hooking kids. So that's probably how we'll keep the streak alive. or attempt to, because those bass might not be very fond of chlorine-filled water. Al, the rest of us, I wouldn't be too worried about, but Unlimited does live in Florida, so he might actually hit you up and be like, yo, Al, what's up, man? Where we headed? He might. Oh, yeah. I'm assuming that you're saying we're going to weigh the fat kids. Sure. Let me make sure that I take my Bubba scale. The rest of them we'll just throw back. But if they're fatter kids, then we will weigh them, just so that we could see how much it weighs. Oh, they went to Atlantis already. I just saw a commercial for it when I was younger, and I was like, one day I think I want to go to Atlantis. They have this water slide that you go underneath like sharks and stuff or whatever, some kind of fish. So I thought that would be pretty cool. It's probably the only cool thing that I'm gonna be like, oh, that was cool, now what? All right, 0 fish here, guys. We will do once more around the world. But if we do not catch a fish here, then we will call it. We don't usually like to call it on a no fish situation. Yo, crew, peace out. Al, I've tried to convince the moderator to go on a cruise, but she is not a fan, so I don't think that I will ever be on a cruise. It is super shallow right there. Unlimited, do not be telling people that there are I Love BBL aprons, because I don't think there are, unless they're unsanctioned I Love BBL aprons. Unauthorized, unlicensed is what I should have said. Cheaper than land vacations. I don't know what was taking the motor so long to get out of danger. It had me scared. Now, Unlimited, is your apron, does it say Big Bass Live, or is it talking about a different type of BBL? You said the food was unlimited? Is there food 24 hours a day, or are they only open at certain times, these unlimited foods? Dang, bros, this one did not produce anything at all. Oh, I never threw a jig head minnow here. Wow, it's 1 o'clock. 20 hours a day. Okay, so there is a time period where you couldn't eat. Question, and these are all just questions that I'm trying to figure out here. Do they have breakfast all day, lunch all day, and dinner all day? Or is it like, yo, from this time to this time, it's breakfast, from that time to that time, lunch, and then dinner? All right, guys, I guess I'm gonna fail you by not catching a fish off of this area right here. Maybe this is why that gentleman left this area. He's like, there ain't no fish here. But I will give 2 more casts in this direction and then we will bounce. And we will be thankful either way for keeping the streak alive. Uh-oh. We got a little too brave. Room service 24 hours a day. What are we talking about? I mean, I'm assuming there's a cost to room service. Is there not? Here we go, guys. This cast and 1 more. I had to do a little reset because I got stuck. Last cast, that's a bonus cast. And then at about 3 o'clock, I will see you guys on a live. It will be just a quick live, just to let you guys know who won that Bass Pro Shop or Tackle Warehouse gift card. It's that simple. Right now, Colin is saying he should have just gone with the jig head minnow. Jig head minnow would have caught something off of that area. That's what I could hear Colin saying. Where is Lake Guntersville? Michael, Lake Guntersville is in Alabama. We're gonna take this rambling show. Hold on, let me have a mic off moment real quick, guys. Michael, I would usually be like, all right, we'll do one more cast, dog, but I cannot right now as time does not permit it. We must go. Remember, guys, we have that subscriber giveaway. All you got to do is be a subscriber and put a comment in the Thanksgiving surprise gift card giveaway short that I have on the channel. That's it. You got to be a subscriber and put a comment in that, and you're good to go. You'll be entered to win a $50 Bass Pro Shop or Tackle Warehouse gift card. You could be shopping, Black Friday shopping at one of those stores. Yo, I appreciate that, bro. Michael, if it's your first time here, dude, welcome to the Rodcast. But also, hopefully you enter that subscriber giveaway. It is a Thanksgiving giveaway. It's a short. There's 2 giveaways. One that will be happening today at 3 p.m. Central, and one that will be happening December 5th at 5 p.m. Central. So, dude, do me a favor, get out there, enter that. Again, you gotta be a subscriber. And in fact, homie, spread the word. Tell all your homies that I'm giving out a $50 Bass Pro Shop or Tackle Warehouse gift card for Thanksgiving, dog. We hook up the homies here. And we are close to 4,500. So then that means that we will have to do another subscriber giveaway at 4,500, because we are doing them currently at every 500 subscribers. So that is December 5th, and then 2 weeks from there, we will be doing another one, and another one. You know how we do, guys. We give back to the homies, and if we catch a 5-pounder, that is $60 guaranteed in a Bass Pro Shop or Tackle Warehouse gift card. We have not found any BBLs lately, because we keep it real here, guys. You will not find us giving you only highlights. We keep it real here. This is a real deal fishing channel. If we suck, we suck. If we don't, then we'll shine for that moment. And remember, we currently have a streak of 30 times 6 plus 20 some number of days of consecutive non-zeros. We have continued the streak today, thank the good Lord, and tomorrow we will be out again sometime early in the morning. So if you care to join us for some Thanksgiving fishing, well, you know where to find us. I will try and get out here again, I'm gonna be watching some basketball. It's probably gonna go on till forever. They got all these college basketball tournaments. But God willing, weather permitting, we will be back out tomorrow and we will be throwing some lines and hopefully extending the streak. Oh, what up, Colin? All right, guys. I mean, I don't like to be the guy that says I called it or I told you so, but I mean, there Colin is. He would have caught something off of that with a jig head minnow. So, Colin, I appreciate that. Now, that ain't 5. I don't know what that is exactly, Colin, but I'll just sing it anyway. Colin's got 5 on it, fishing with Silver and me. Colin's got 5 on it. Grab your fishing pole, homie. Wait, no, that is 5. Never mind, that's Canadian 5, dog. Oops. All right, what is Vato doing? Okay. Good enough for me. Yo, my brother showed up. Yes, Al. Have fun out on that cruise. I'm a sophomore in high school, but I caught a 35-pound striped bass. Fishing is my life. That's what's up, Michael. Bro, that's early for my brother. Have a good one, guys. So guys, remember about those giveaways, guys, because this is the way to show love to the homies. So you guys might as well capitalize on it because the grind is real sometimes. We ended up catching maybe 4 or 5 fish, none of them big. Michael, you have time to tell all your homies about that subscriber giveaway. Now, keep in mind that mathematically that lessens your chance of winning. But anyways, that's up to you. Bro, I don't even play tic-tac. I'm assuming tic-tac-toe, bro. I know you mean TikTok, but anyways. Please disregard, Michael, anything that Snizook says. Most of the time, it's I mean, he's friendly, but sometimes he's out of pocket. And then we'll just call Susie. Don't worry about it, bro. We have ways of getting Snizook in line. So, guys, I will leave you guys while I go get the truck with the Guntersville jams. Hopefully, Wait a Minute is here so that they can get the flow, the vibe. It's a vibe, bro. Here we go.
Single cast got that killer whip. Guntersville waves like a beat that slap. Fish don't know they caught in my traps. Cameras rolling, YouTube live. Click that stream, watch me thrive. I fishing live. It's a vibe. I'm the Latin boss. I'm the Latin boss. Every single day, silver keeps flashing. Box fishing live, you can't deny. Reeling in dreams under Guntersville sky. They say the lake's a mirror, I see a king. Ripples in the water, hear my anthem sing. Silver's my stage, fish my crowd. Catching big bites, make my mama proud. Every hook's a promise, every reel's a prayer. I'm the Latin assassin, legend out there. Haters in the comments, man, they just watch while I'm out here reeling in bites non-stop. Yeah.